Hey everyone, how's it going? Today we're going to be going over and showing you how to install the etrailer trailer hitch receiver here on a 2021 Ram 1500 Classic. So this is what our trailer hitch is going to look like installed on our vehicle here. Now all etrailer hitches have a matte black powder coated finish, which I like a little bit better than some of the other options, which are more shinier. They stand out more. The matte finish, in my opinion, blends in better with the vehicle, and it also does a great job of help hiding any of those nicks and scratches. So adding a trailer hitch to your Ram 1500, it's going to be an excellent option because this is a truck after all, and it needs a trailer hitch. There's a number of different things we can do with our trailer hitch. Of course we can tow, but if we wanted to free up some space in the bed there, or if we just wanted to hit some trails, we could easily attach either a hitch mounted bike rack or cargo carrier. So in regards to towing, our trailer hitch here is going to provide us with a 6,000 pound gross trailer weight rating. That's the amount we can pull outward. It also has a 600 pound tongue weight rating, which is a downward force on the receiver. Now keep in mind these capacities are for the hitch only, which is tested separately of the vehicle. Therefore you need to verify the vehicle's towing capacity in your owner's manual and abide by the lower of the two rated components, whether that's the hitch or the vehicle. I'd also like to point out, if you have a super heavy trailer, you can actually use this trailer hitch with a weight distribution system, and in which case your capacities will increase to 10,000 pounds for the gross trailer weight rating and 1,000 pounds for the tongue weight rating. So this trailer hitch here does have an industry standard 2-inch by 2-inch receiver tube opening. Therefore, we're going to have plenty of those accessories such as the ball mounts, bike racks, and cargo carriers to choose from. So on the side of the receiver tube, we have a 5/8 inch diameter hole that's going to work great with a hitch pin and clip. Keep in mind, this is actually sold separately. It doesn't come with, and that's because a lot of your accessories are actually going to come with their own hitch pin and clip. So no worries there, you shouldn't have to buy an additional one. And then welded to the receiver tube here, we have our safety chain loops, and those work great with both the larger clevis style as well as the smaller S-type hooks. So a couple of measurements here that are going to help you when you're selecting your hitch mounted accessories. The first one is the distance from the ground to the top inside edge of the receiver tube opening. That's going to be right at 21¼ inches, so that'll be useful when you're selecting a ball mount. That way you can make sure you get the correct rise and drop to tow your trailer level. And then we have the distance from the center of the hitch pin hole to the outside edge of the bumper. You're looking at about 1½ inches, so shouldn't be any clearance issues with those folding accessories either. So in regards to installation, this is a very easy hitch to install, probably one of the easiest there is out there. You certainly don't want to pay anyone to do this. You don't need a lift, and it just takes common hand tools. It should probably take you around an hour or so. There is one tool you're going to need you might not have. That's a torque wrench. You can actually rent this for free from most local auto parts stores. Let's go ahead and walk you through that entire installation now. So the first step of our installation, we need to remove this cap here in the bumper. So in order to do that, I just stick one of my fingers, or if you have some sort of tool like a screwdriver, just pop that out just like so. So now we're going to take our 3/4 inch Allen head bolt along with our hitch assembly. Just go ahead and set it into place around the bumper beam here underneath the vehicle. You do kind of have to tilt it in place like so. Then just drop your bolt down and begin threading it by hand. So now we're going to come underneath the vehicle here to the back side of our hitch. You're going to take one of the fish wires that come in your kit here. We're going to stick the coiled end through one of the holes here in the flange of our hitch, which is going to line up with the hole in the cross tube of our hitch. And we're just going to take this, we're actually going to be routing it out the end of the hitch receiver on either of the sides here. So just sort of lining it up, and then we're just going to shove this all the way through, and the coil is going to sort of slide through this hitch tube here all the way until it comes out the other end. So there you can see the end of our fish wire here coming out the end of the cross tube. What we're going to do next is you're going to take one of these spacer blocks there, place it over the coiled end, and then thread on a carriage bolt. Then we're going to grab the other end of the pull wire, and we're just going to simply pull everything into position there through the cross tube. Until it comes out both of the holes there, just like so. Then we'll go ahead and carefully pull our pull wire off, making sure that the bolt doesn't jump back into the frame. Next, we'll take one of our flange nuts, and carefully thread it onto the carriage bolt. And now we're just going to simply repeat that same process here for our other hole on the other side. So now we're going to begin tightening and torquing our hardware. We're going to start with our Allen head bolt on the top here. In order to tighten this down, you are going to need a 1/2 inch Allen bit. Now, there is a considerable amount of torque required for this bolt here, and I understand not everyone is going to have a torque wrench capable of that, so in which case, just do the best that you can. So to tighten these two back bolts here, we will need a 3/4 inch socket, and there is a different torque value for these. But unfortunately, I can't fit my socket and my torque wrench up there to tighten those down with the spare tire in place. So what we're going to need to do is we're actually going to have to lower the spare tire just slightly in order to get my tool up there, and then we'll torque them down and we'll raise the spare tire back up. So we've got our spare tire loose. I can kind of just position this out of the way. And now we can finish tightening our hardware. So now that we have all of our hardware tightened, we'll go ahead and re-secure our spare tire there. And then when everything's tightened down, we should be able to take our protective cap here and reinstall it over the bumper. There we go, perfect. But that's going to do it today for our look and installation of the eTrailer trailer hitch receiver here on our 2021 Ram 1500 Classic.